March Madness officially ends with the men's national championship tonight, but people are still talking about last night's women's championship game. The matchup between Iowa and LSU was one for the ages, both schools appearing in their first ever women's title game. But it was this moment at the very end of the night between the two biggest stars of the game that has many weighing in today. Correspondent Markie Martin joining us live with this story from Dallas. Markie?
Yeah, Natasha, this was a Final Four to remember. The moments, the players, the upsets, the ratings. I mean, my gosh, the ratings. ESPN announcing that Friday's semifinals raked in 4.5 million viewers. That is the most in women's semifinal history, much in part due to the Caitlin Clark effect, no doubt about it. However, as you mentioned, the headline became a few seconds of on-court taunting from LSU's Angel Reese, which sparked a nationwide conversation about sportsmanship, competition, and different expectations for male and female athletes.
It was the hand wave seen round the sports world. With mere seconds left in the women's Final Four championship game between a victorious LSU and Iowa, LSU forward Angel Reese staring down Iowa superstar Caitlin Clark, waving her hand in front of her face and pointing to her ring finger. Clark doesn't even pay attention. Moments later, social media blowing up over the interaction.
That's what we mad at? That's what we mad at?
Pro athletes like former NFL player Emmanuel Acho sounding off in defense of Reese, saying Reese mimicked the same gesture Clark had made in previous games.
She did the same thing in the Elite Eight. Do not call Angel Reese classless, but then praise Caitlin Clark as a hero.
Barstool Sports founder Dave Portnoy, one of the droves of viewers criticizing Reese, tweeting, quote, "She taunted Clark with 10 seconds left in a game that was long over. Talking mess in the moment is one thing. Doing it when she did was classless." Many in the arena of sports commentary praising Clark with the potential to be the greatest of all time, but agreeing she started it.
She instigated this kind of stuff. Let's call it what it is. She was waving. She was doing the Cena.
Post-game, Reese, who went on to be named 2023 Women's Final Four Most Outstanding Player, said she was unapologetic for her actions.
I don't fit the narrative. I don't fit in the box that y'all want me to be in. I'm too hood. I'm too ghetto. Y'all told me that all year. But when other people do it, y'all don't say nothing. So this was for the girls that look like me.
When asked about it in Iowa's post-tournament interview, Clark taking the high road.
Honestly, I have no idea. I was just trying to get to the handshake line and shake hands and, be grateful that my team was in that position. All the credit in the world to LSU. They were tremendous. They deserve it.
But both women making basketball history. Clark's 191 points were the most in a single NCAA tournament, men or women. And Reese tallied her 34th double-double of the season, breaking the NCAA record. Beloved sports journalist Holly Rowe tweeting this: "People hating on Angel Reese or Caitlin Clark, stop. Unapologetically confident young women should be celebrated, not hated. Get used to it."
And Natasha, in regards to the gesture drama, if you will, also a lot of people chiming in saying, hey, this is the exact kind of behavior we've been seeing from male athletes for years. Let these women compete. But whether or not you like bravado on or off the court, both of these young women, no doubt about it, will go on to do amazing things. Natasha.
I mean, there's so much here, and I appreciate you breaking it down, Markie, and also focusing on the accomplishments and the record-breaking that took place last night as well. I'm Markie Martin, live for us in Dallas.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.